Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today we hang out with the Mahoning Valley Old Car Club. Lots of cool rides. And I prepared 2 salads with peaches as the star ingredient. But first we meet the peach truck with those delicious Georgia peaches. Stephen Rose and his wife Jessica are residents of Nashville. Stephen longed for the luscious peaches he remembered from his childhood in Georgia. In 2012, they began selling just picked Georgia peaches. Their peach truck operation now delivers more than 4.5 million peaches to tens of thousands of customers in 48 states. It is well worth the effort because there is nothing like a Georgia peach. Well, I'm here to pick up my peaches and my cookbook for the peach truck. And these are fresh Georgia peaches that are delivered courtesy of the Peach Truck Tour. And Jack Callahan is the team leader. And you've been doing this quite a bit, many years.
Yes, this is my second year. It's awesome. I love it.
Now, this is a seasonal job.
Correct.
When do the peaches usually come up from Georgia to our area?
Great, yeah. So the beginning of the season starts in May, and we usually make it up here with the peaches in early June, and then we come again in the middle of July.
And do you personally, I will consider you a peach connoisseur. So you've from St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes.
They have peaches there.
They sure do.
Is there a big difference?
There is such a big difference. There is no doubt about it. These peaches are the best. They're unlike almost anything you can get in a grocery store.
How many peaches are we talking that are distributed through this tour?
That is a great question. I think I'll answer it like this. I believe we are the world's largest distributor of fresh Georgia peaches.
Proper storage once you get your case of peaches.
Yeah, so since these peaches are so fresh, they're picked tree ripened, which means they're just a little firm. We recommend spreading them out on a countertop, tabletop, and in 1 to 3 days, they soften right up.
And then you better use them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What are your favorite ways to use these?
That's a great question. There's a lot of really good recipes in the cookbook. One of mine favorites is the peach hot sauce. And then, of course, I also enjoy peach cobbler, peach pies, peach milkshakes this year have really been a big hit.
The Pearson Farm on the outside of Macon is where the majority of the pecans and the peaches that supply the Peach Truck Tour are grown. And Sam Way, you worked down at the farm for 2 years.
Yes, ma'am. 2 whole years, every single day, every single summer.
How many acres are we talking of just peach trees?
Just peaches alone, I'd say somewhere around 1,600 to 1,800. A lot.
What kind of yield are you talking about with that many acreage devoted to trees?
I would say millions of bushels. I mean, the boxes we sell, they're half bushels, so I would say millions of those. I mean, it's every single day they pick probably 12 to 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, from the second peach season starts until the last peach is off the tree.
Wow, and what about the pecans? What are we talking there?
I would say probably 5,000 acres, somewhere around there, maybe 4, and they pick those in the fall, sometime around late November, around December.
So you got 1 box and 1 cookbook?
I did.
Perfect.
Yes.
Great. And would you like any help to your car?
You know what? I think come on. You know, Jelaine.
Perfect.
I've got my mother here, Jack. This is my mom, Jelaine.
Great to meet you.
So what do you think?
I'm very excited to do this.
It really looks,
It
doesn't
does.
it?
It does.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Like jewels.
So they're stored in the back of our truck in a cooler. And that's to keep them fresh and firm for travel. So like I said, when you take these home, you want to be sure and spread them out on a countertop, tabletop, any food-safe surface.
Are you spending the night in Ohio?
We are. They have us in a very nice hotel.
You better watch her. Jelaine's going to show up. She's kind of a peach groupie. We'll be right back with more local flavor.
Kamara Jewelers is the place to buy an engagement ring because we want a relationship with you that lasts a lifetime. Your commitment with her is the same commitment we have to you.
We want to sit down with you and teach you about diamonds so you're educated on what you're buying. We have the largest selection we ever have, which is the largest in the area, and at the best value. And if it's not something in our case, we could always custom make it. We can make any dream come true.
Get real, get Kamara.
Woolley Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old World Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Woolley Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Join the Isle and Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available. Given is living. Join the Isle and Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available at $13 an hour. Given is living.
To own a business where your name's on the window can be pretty cool. That's my family. My name is Danny Catullo, and I'm the owner of Catullo Prime Meats. My grandfather started the business in 1962. I was able to take our old-style butcher shop and bring it out to the new age using e-commerce to get our products to more customers. When we started shipping, there was not a ton of information out there. That's where we really worked with FedEx so they could be able to help us with our perishable shipping. We were taking on new purchases that we never had to make before. Boxes, coolers, ice packs, anything that was involved around shipping. So we can no longer do this with the cash that we had on hand. So because of the Plum Card from American Express and all of its benefits, it was a natural fit to help grow our business. And when someone calls and lets you know that you made their dinner, that's satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
They fell in love with Benjamin Moore's Van Dusen Blue, but tried to match it using another brand's paint.
It'll grow on us, right?
Yeah.
You better come on in my kitchen.
Well, it is one of my favorite times of year when the peach truck comes to visit, and Ken's going to join me in the kitchen today.
I'm here.
We have an abundance
making an appearance
of peaches.
Yes, we do.
We just picked ours up at the shops at Boardman Park, but they do have other deliveries coming throughout July, so just go to their website and we'll post that information. So I'm going back to their cookbook, peach truck cookbook. And I've got two excellent salads that we're going to make.
Salad is good at this time of year.
It is. It's easy. And this one, the first one we're going to make, is the prosciutto with burrata and pan-roasted peach salad. So good, over arugula, the sweet and the spice. And then we'll also make a peach caprese.
I'm glad to be here.
For this recipe, you'll need 1/4 cup white balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh chives, 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 4 ounces of thinly sliced prosciutto, 2 medium peaches pitted and quartered, 5 ounces of arugula, and 1/2 pound of burrata cheese. So over medium-high heat.
Okay. Pan's hot. Pan's hot.
Pan's hot. Okay, now throw it in.
Not that hot.
There it is. I hear the sizzle.
I hear it.
So you are just going to do these like 2 maybe 2 minutes per side.
Crisping them up because it's
Yes.
thinly sliced.
Because
So
we're gonna just crackle them over the salad. You know, it'll be a nice little addition.
I could take this off now, right?
Right, just throw it on the plate, we'll let it cool, and we'll use that when we are getting the salad ready to go.
Okay, so turn this down.
Turn that down a little bit, medium.
That's
Add
good.
some oil to the pan.
Okay.
We're not even gonna wipe it out.
And then peaches.
And then the peaches. We're gonna do those about 2 minutes per side. Okay?
Okay.
Beautiful. So now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the hard part. I'm making
That
I'm making the dressing. Okay.
That was the easy part.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the easy part.
All right.
So we're going to add the Dijon mustard.
All right.
We're going to add the
White
balsamic, the chopped chives, which
Straight from the garden.
and then we're gonna add the salt and the pepper. Okay, so we'll mix this together. We will whisk this and then add the olive oil.
Nice.
And they like the word emulsify in the book, so there you go.
It's a big word.
So now we're just going to do this. We're just going to use a little bit of it, about a quarter of it, and we'll get all the arugula leaves, you know, covered. Would you like to crumble
Sure.
the prosciutto?
Okay.
Go ahead.
With
take
my
a piece.
hands?
Yes, you just washed your hands, so you're good.
Kind of caveman it?
Yep, all over it. Oh, beautiful. Evenly distributed.
I'm going to leave a few big chunks in there
Yeah.
for me.
We will put these peaches. Oh, look at that. So we're gonna make sure there is a peach in every serving. The burrata then, you know, burrata is like a fresh mozzarella, but it also has like a cream in there. So they're saying you just take it and you just tear it apart in little 1-inch pieces.
Cool.
You just put it throughout.
That's great. That looks great. Wow, look at that.
It's so fresh, isn't it? And the peaches, everything cuts up so nicely because it's all softened up. Let's see.
Okay, I'm going for it. Just dive right in.
Right.
Wow.
Lot going on.
That's
It's
fantastic.
absolutely delicious. Refreshing. Vino Verde.
I think you're really doing
great for summer. Seaside Cellars makes a beautiful rosé.
I just had a big piece of prosciutto. You know, I think you're doing a really good job. Cheers.
Well, thank you, Ken. All right.
Yep.
Hey, now this
Yeah.
one is super easy. I love a caprese in the summer. It's like a lazy salad, right?
Right, right.
Tomatoes and, you know, fresh mozz. But now
I'm sure the mozzarella doesn't feel that way.
we are going to add the peaches in.
Cool.
And boy, does that make a difference. It's basically the same thing. So let's go over the ingredients really quick and we'll assemble this and we're gonna have a caprese in like 3 minutes. For this recipe, you'll need 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of stone ground mustard, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of chopped shallot, 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/2 pound of fresh mozzarella cheese sliced, 2 large peaches sliced into rounds, and 2 medium tomatoes sliced, small handful of fresh basil leaves, and flaky sea salt. Okay, we're gonna start with a peach,
Okay.
and then
And you want these all the same. You always want the
with the
same
tomato,
thing.
and then this,
Okay, and you want me to keep going.
and then go
Just
peach.
keep stacking it.
Yeah, peach.
I think I can figure that out.
And then when you're all done,
yeah.
you're going to just rip up some fresh basil,
And put it on top.
put it all over it. Yes.
All right, so what do you want me to do
Now
here?
just start tearing up little pieces and sprinkling it all over. Okay. Yeah, look how
Smells
pretty. So while Ken is finishing the assembly, I'll get the dressing going.
That was pretty easy. You weren't lying.
I told you. So we're gonna start with the honey, then the olive oil, lemon juice, pepper, everything's going in, basically, okay? And then I'm gonna add the shallots.
Oh.
They had a nice bite to it. We're just going to, oh, nice. Mix it up really well. And now we just go, and you just want to top it off with a little flaky sea salt. So what we're gonna do is try to get a bite of every one, right? Everything in one bite.
Okay.
Making a
there
big
it is.
myself.
I got it.
Okay, I'm doing that right now. I love the shallot too. So how is it?
The shallot makes a difference. But the dressing is fantastic.
Again, and you really don't, that honey pulls it together.
It sure does, honey.
I'm telling you. Peach season is here. Peach Truck is still coming back to our region. Just go to thepeachtruck.com and you'll get the schedule and see what their offerings are and all the locations. And then go to my website, caseymalonshow.com, and get these 2 peach salad recipes. Thank you. Gotta cheers me. Cheers. Thank you. The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor. I am here at the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery with Rude the Dude. Summertime is here.
Yes, finally it's here. Right here we got a few of our handcrafted summer cocktails for you that you can enjoy on our beautiful patio that is now finally open. Every day, open to close. We also now have live entertainment every Friday from 8 to 11 on the patio. If it rains outside, we bring the bands inside.
That's right. They've got you covered. And don't forget, if you have an event coming up like a baby shower, bridal shower, or rehearsal dinner, the room is available. Call and book your date now. And I really love the food truck.
Yes.
They come to you.
Yes, we now have Magic Tree on the go, as you can see in our background. So take a look for us. We'll be around town, different locations, sharing some of our Magic Tree specials with you on the road.
That's right. Magic Tree Pub and Eatery has you covered.
Get ready for summertime adventures with a new car from Boardman Mitsubishi. Planning a road trip? You'll love the comfort and performance of the award-winning 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. Take a test drive and see for yourself. All new vehicles come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. For the hottest cars and exceptional service, look no further than Boardman Mitsubishi, your hometown dealer since 1999.
Donate now. Gavacamp has a generous family that will match every dollar you donate. Help us build a barrier-free educational camp for our friends with special needs. Visit our website or call for more details. Giving is living.
Ruley Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Ruley Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Ruley Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
I'm all about local, and my bank is Farmers National Bank. Farmers is the true hometown bank in the Mahoning Valley, standing strong for our local families and businesses since 1887. Farmers is also future-focused with a lab branch, interactive teller machines, and best-in-class mobile mortgage app. We've all learned the value of local relationships, businesses, and communities. Switch to Farmers.
They fell in love with Benjamin Moore's Van Dusen Blue, but tried to match it using another brand's paint.
It'll grow on us, right?
Yeah.
Well, Madam President Amy of the Mahoning Valley Old Car Club, new digs.
Yes.
And when you guys told me you got DeBartolo Commons, I just thought, this is ideal.
It is.
It had to up all of the attendance, didn't it?
It did, yes. We have, the lowest night we've had is 48 cars. So that's amazing. The highest, we've had 120 here.
I mean, and it's just, there's so much space.
Yes.
And the green space and, you know, the restaurants and stuff. I mean, this is ideal.
Yes.
And are you seeing more people joining, like that were not aware of your presence before?
Yes, absolutely. We've had 4 real strong members that have joined that are very active. That's awesome. The restaurants that are here are supporting us greatly with discount coupons and that sort of thing. So that's really awesome too.
And then, you know, you have a really nominal entry fee. What is it? $3.
$3, yes.
And it's always earmarked for a special kid.
Yes, this year we're working with Sophia. Sophia has a very rare form of an illness and the money will go to help the family.
I mean, this isn't just a bunch of gearheads getting together. I mean, it's really great that you always pick a charity for each and every year. So Rich is, you're a long-time standing member of this organization, aren't you?
Right, I've got about 26 years in.
So you're 90 years old.
And I'm 90 years old.
What was your first car?
My first car was, believe it or not, it was a 1950 Oldsmobile, 2-door coupe with a rocket engine, and I was in the service. You know, and when you see Tom Cruise going down the back runway on the motorcycle, I was going down in a rocket Oldsmobile at 100 miles an hour, and I got scared. I cut it back, and I said, I never went any faster than that again.
Really?
That car had all kinds of power.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Thomas John spinning.
Walking across the parking lot at the first mall.
That you never can get out of it, can you? Will we ever get out of the DJ stand?
No, not.
So you are the perfect fit, though, for the old car club. We're old, you know.
My rocker panels are rusty. I know.
Exactly. And you know, this has really gotten a good response.
Oh, it's been great. You know, I didn't realize it was you guys. And I saw and I was telling him, you know, it's a bummer. This one night last week was 92. We still had over 100 cars.
Yeah.
It's just apparently 94 is the break point.
I guess every time I come. A couple of years ago, I went out to the Austintown location, and I was literally a puddle. And Amy says, you know, every time you come, I says, I'm a curse.
It's crazy. Three weeks ago, we had like 180 cars.
Yeah.
So anyway, the point is, it's right here at the mall, which is good for the Trumbull County people because a lot of them have never seen this whole thing.
And
they're coming down out of curiosity.
You know, the entertainment is great. And, you know, you can have dinner, drinks. I mean, it's really, this DeBartolo Commons is really a lot more than I even thought it would be.
Yeah, I think everybody thinks that. And it, you know, it could not be better for car cruises. I mean, it's just absolutely perfect. And the drinks are right there.
So DeBartolo Commons is the new place for all these people to gather, including the Mahoning Valley Old Car Club. And Brian is the general manager with Washington Prime. You've had so many delays because of COVID and the pandemic, but now you guys are wide open.
We are.
And
Absolutely.
How many activities have you already had, you know, this year?
We've had a number of events. The car club meets every Tuesday night, and that's been a lot of fun. I believe this is their 6th week.
Yeah.
And then we've had a number of events out on the green space. We're set up for soccer, lacrosse, and then other events. So we've had a lot of stuff going on, and we're really excited that everything's up and running, and we're moving forward.
And you know, Steel Valley Brew Works, you've got double bogeys. You know, it's really, people are returning, you know, to the retail areas, and this is really more of a just total entertainment.
Absolutely.
Not just shopping, you know.
Yeah, Steel Valley and Double Bogies in the bunker opened up in January, and I think they're really hitting their stride. Things are moving forward. People are coming out. People are enjoying everything that we have here: the restaurants, the bar, and of course the great green space. So,
I mean, the green space is gorgeous. What other plans do you have? Do you see an expansion of entertainment and, you know, social connection?
Well, right now, I mean, our goal was really to be the community center of Boardman and the Tri-County area, and I think we're working towards that. We've got a lot of different options that we can do out here. Like I said, anything from soccer and lacrosse. We've had t-ball teams show up to practice. We've had local PTAs have rented it for their fundraiser events. This past weekend, we had the race for, or the American Cancer Society was out here. So we also did some things with the YMCA doing a 12 rounds of fitness event. And then also working with the Y, we have throughout the summer our Summer Sweat Series. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, you'll be able to come out and we'll have different workouts going out on the green at 9 a.m.
So when does a car, when is it considered old?
25.
So it's got to be 25 years.
Yes.
And then that's when they also qualify for
Antique.
historic plates,
Yes,
right?
correct.
So is that darn Fiero? We were talking about Fieros
It would
lately.
be an antique car, yes.
It would be now.
Yes.
I mean, you know, that is such a strange car.
Yes.
You know, people that drive Fieros, there is definitely a personality type there.
My very first car was a 75 Dodge Colt. It's an antique now, and I can't believe
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
I know, you think, I never even thought of that. Every car I used to drive, I think, is an antique. The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.